Hello everyone, today we are going to be going through what the new title update and new patch is going to be bringing to the consoles for Minecraft. This shouldn't take me over 15 minutes, but there's a good chance it might. So, first off, we have a lot of new items coming in. We have the armor stand, the raw rabbit, the cooked rabbit, rabbit stew, raw mutton, cooked mutton, rabbit's foot, rabbit hide, potion of leaping, and potion of water breathing, salmon, cooked salmon, clownfish, pufferfish, blue orchid, allium. Sorry, I have difficulty pronouncing that for some reason. Azure bluette, tulips, oxeye daisy, sunflower, lilac, poppy, which is going to replace the rose bush, the peony, the double tall grass, the large ferns, the prismarine crystals, and the prismarine shards. The last two, the prismarine crystals and shards, are from the Guardian Temple. Potion of leaping is made with a rabbit's foot, which you can get from a rabbit. Potion of water breathing is using a pufferfish, and yeah. There's also creative mode only. There's a rabbit spawn egg, an endermite spawn egg, and a guardian spawn egg. We also have new blocks coming in. Podzol, which is a new type of dirt, granite, and polished granite, which are rock, but you need granite to make polished granite. Andesite, polished andesite, diorite, and polished diorite, same thing, new types of rock. Prismarine, dark prismarine, prismarine blocks, red sand, red sandstone, smooth red sandstone, chiseled red sandstone, red sandstone stairs, red sandstone slabs, sea lanterns, wet sponge, slime blocks, coarse dirt, packed ice, acacia saplings, and dark oak saplings, which are most of the stuff's going to be brought in by new biomes. The prismarine stuff is going to be brought in, like I said, with the items through the Guardian Temple. What else did I say in there? The sandstone, the new red sand and sandstone, all that stuff is going to be brought from the Mesa biome, I want to say. You can find dark oak saplings with it after chopping down a dark oak tree in the Rift Forest, which I'm guessing, which is something they're bringing in, and the acacia saplings in the Savannah biome. We have new mobs, the Endermite, which is basically a little Enderman silverfish type thing. It's kind of annoying and they suck because they basically, it's basically when you throw an ender pearl, they have a chance of spawning. It is, I think, is what happens. I don't really know very well. The Guardian, which is a big fish-like thing that you kill at the water temple. The Elder Guardian, or sorry, the Guardians are the little fish. The Elder Guardian is the big one, and he gives you, like, he screws up your mining too, and it kind of sucks to get to him. The rabbit and a chicken jockey. I hope everyone knows what a rabbit is. A chicken jockey is basically a baby zombie riding a chicken. It looks really cool. The new biomes: the Mesa Taiga, Rift Forest, Birch Forest, Savannah, Extreme Hills Plus, Deep Ocean, Snowless Taiga, and then 20 new technical biomes, which basically is just updates for the biomes that we kind of already have, I think is what it is. They've also updated some features. Fishing now has particle effects, so you'll see bubbles when a fish goes to your hook, and you can pull back faster. They've also you can also now catch treasure. It's split into 3 categories. You have fish, raw fish, salmon, clownfish, and pufferfish, which is from actual fish. You have treasure, which is enchanted fishing rods, enchanted bows, enchanted books, name tags, tripwire hooks, lily pads, and saddles. Or you have junk, which is damaged fishing rod, water bottle, rotten flesh, string, leather, bowl, stick, bone, tripwire hook, ink sacs, and damaged leather boots. I don't know why the tripwire hook's in both junk and the treasure category. That might be a text error. They might have accidentally put that there when they didn't mean to. Also, enchanting has changed, and I've been kind of waiting for this update. I knew it was going to be coming soon. It now consumes lapis when you go to mine, or when you go to enchant something. It's also a little bit different with the system set up now, which it takes some getting used to. I'll say that, because it took a lot of getting used to for me on computer. It also has been rebalanced, which is, like I said, with the level system, it's kind of a little bit different. The way it works now, it kind of gets weird. It's going to be kind of hard to get used to for a lot of people. And enchanted books can now receive multiple enchants. Now, they can receive 2 enchants that can go on to the same type of thing, like armor or something, or they can receive something that go on armor and a weapon. If that happens, it chooses the enchant that fits whatever thing you're putting it on and destroys the other one, which kind of sucks. Villagers have now changed too. They have additional professions and trading schemes, which means that when, I'm guessing the trading schemes means they changed how it looks when you go to trade with them, and the professions means like if you go to look at someone, you can actually see what it says up there, and I'm guessing they made it a little bit different. I don't know how exactly they made it different, but you know, we'll see, I guess, when the update comes out. They will now harvest crops, which basically just means they'll go up to their wheat, carrots, potatoes, whatever, and they'll knock it off and it will drop on the ground. Now you should probably go pick it up is what I'm going to suggest as soon as you see that happen, because if not, you're probably going to lose it, which is going to suck. You know, you don't really want to lose all those crops. I think they can also pick the seeds up, and they also pick the seeds up and replant them. They will now only breed when willing and can be made willing by giving them 3 bread, 12 carrots, or 12 potatoes, which basically means that you can now make villagers breed by yourself, which is kind of a good thing. I've been kind of waiting for it for a long time. And they will now turn to witches when struck by lightning, which honestly I think is a really cool feature that they're adding. The nether portal, now the way the nether portal can be built has been changed. Now it can go from any rectangular shape from a 4 to 5, which is what is typically, wait, 4 to 5. Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna, alright, 4 to 5 to 23 by 23, which means for bigger portals. Now the portal when you go into the nether will not be the same size, but it will, you can resize it. If it's big enough, a ghast can travel through, so I'd say put your portal somewhere where you don't have a lot of stuff that can be destroyed easily by a ghast. If you do a big portal on both sides, it's probably going to have a ghast come through and blow up your shit. And they can now be activated by any fire block within the frame, which basically means if you grab a flint and steel or fire charge and put it in like the top left corner inside the portal, it will work.
Hi, is this available? Yeah.
Sorry. You can, so dispensers have changed a little bit. You can place pumpkins or wither skeleton skulls to spawn iron golem, to spawn golems or withers. So basically a wither can be spawned a little bit easier now. I don't think they have that feature on the other one on computer. They might. I just might not know. And it will only place them if the body is actually completely, you know, set up already. The anvil has been rebalanced, which I'm guessing just means that it's going to be a little bit, it's not going to break as fast, I'd say, because they kind of break a little bit easy when you use them. There's also crafting. You can now craft mossy stone bricks, chiseled stone bricks. Now I don't remember the recipes for those, but I'm guessing it's not too hard. I think it's I want to say the slabs. I just can't remember the fucking crafting for this shit. I don't craft them a lot on PC, so I don't really remember the crafting recipes, so that's gonna have to be found out by yourself. The furnace is now a little bit changed. Cracked stone bricks and sponge are now obtainable through smelting. So basically if you just go to smelt one of those, and yeah, so if you go smelt stone bricks, it kind of just pops into cracked stone brick, which is kind of a cool concept if you ask me. And then sponge is basically just grabbing a wet sponge from, like, if you go to the Guardian Temple, you'll be able to get wet sponges. If you grab that wet sponge and you you put it into your furnace, it will dry out and you can use it again to get rid of water. Shit, what's next? Let's see. When a furnace runs out of fuel, the smelting progress will rewind at 2 times the speed. So that's gonna kind of suck. And empty furnaces will only accept fuel and empty buckets in the fuel slot. So it makes it, I don't know. That's let's see what else. Item frames have now changed. They will emit a redstone signal and can rotate in 8 different directions, which kind of makes it really good instead of just having the 4. Redstone comparator can now detect the rotation of an item in an item frame and output the equivalent power signal. I don't really know how the item frame redstone works. I don't really use it. Buttons can now be placed on the top and bottom of blocks, which is the vertical button thing, which is really, really cool. I think it works really well. What else? There's powered activator rails will now dismount any entity riding in the minecart, which basically means if I'm riding a minecart and I go over an activator rail, I'm getting my ass booted out of there. Which is actually really, really cool setup for that. I won't deny. The huge mushroom block, when harvested with Silk Touch enchantment, they drop blocks with corresponding mushroom texture, red or brown on all sides, rather than the one with the spores, which makes it a little easier. The sponge has been reintroduced to survival mode with new behavior and texture. It turns into a wet sponge when it soaks up water. It has water particles appear around the sponge when this happens. It destroys water blocks from 5 blocks away in a kind of sphere, and it soaks up water only when some water is touching it. The sugarcane has a color/shade effect. It's affected by the biome color now, kind of like leaves, grass, and vines. I'm still in this update. Holy shit, this is a big ass fucking update. I just realized that. Oh shit, I gotta quickly put my phone charger in before I lose my progress on this. Okay. Come on. Alright, there we go. Let's see where else. Whoa, I kinda went past it a little bit. Baby zombies now drop XP orbs. Creepers can be be ignited with flint and steel. Adult zombie pigment will forgive after a short time and lose the aggro speed boost, but will continue to attack until the player escapes their aggro distance. So that makes it easier for you now. The witch can now drink a potion of water breathing when they are trapped underwater. Can drop a potion of water breathing upon death as a rare drop. Jungle biome, melons can be found in patches similar to pumpkins. Swamp biome spawn with blue orchid flowers. In shallower parts, the coast is covered in staggered dirt block with lily pads between them. Plains biome generates 3 of the new flowers: azure bluettes, oxeye daisies, and sometimes tulips, and can generate double tall grass. The extreme hills biome has snow at higher elevations. Gravel can replace ground cover. Flat valleys near sea level and can generate slightly higher now. Ocean biome contains only gravel on the floor instead of sand, dirt, and gravel. The desert temple now spawns with stained clay instead of dyed wool. The new landscape feature is the ocean monument, which is the temple. New enchantments: Luck of the Sea 1 through 3, those are for fishing poles. Lure 1 through 3 is also a fishing pole, and Depth Strider for your boots, so it can make you run faster underwater. They've also done changes and bug fixes. Sheep now drop mutton when they die. Arrows decelerate much more quickly underwater and extinguish if on fire. Most mobs can now swim. Skeletons flee from wolves. Creeper skeletons, wither skeletons, and zombies drop their heads when killed by charged creepers. Charged creepers are hard as hell to get, guys. Just know that. Spiders no longer see players through solid blocks. Babies' growth can be accelerated by feeding them. Fix for players: adding additional layers above the maximum height in super flat. Added flint and steel and fire charge sound effects when igniting blocks. Updated audio for cows and mushrooms. Updated audio for Minecrafts, and created a new tutorial world. So that's basically everything that's coming in the next update for console. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.